Hello guys, so today I'll be solving this problem. Find minimum operations to make all element divisible by 3. So the question basically says that we have been given an integer array and we have uh, we have been given the ability to perform two operations. One is we can do a +1 to any element any number of times. Other operation is we can do a -1 to any element any number of times. Okay. Now the question is asking us find the minimum number of operations to make all elements of nums divisible by 3. Okay, so if I take this example 1 2 3 4. Okay, so if I want to convert 1 to be so that it will be divisible by 3, so what all choices I have? Okay, either I can convert 1 to 0 or I can convert 1 to 3. Okay, so if I want 1 to make it 0, what will I do? So I will do this -1 operation one time. Okay, so one operation. Now if I want to make 1 to 3, I'll be doing 2 plus 1 operations, so 2 operations. Okay, so which one I will prefer? So I will prefer the lesser one, which is this. Then for 2, what all choices I have? Okay, either I can convert this 2 to 0 or I can convert this 2 to 3. Okay, so yeah, so why 0 and 3? Okay, because if I take any other multiple, that will be like far, but these two are close to 3 because they are like bounded, they're bounding 2. So yeah, so if I want to convert 2 to 0, how many operations I'll be needing? So I'll be needing 2 minus 1 operations, which is 2 here, and in order to convert 2 to 3, I'll be needing 1 plus 1 operation. Okay, so which one I will go with this one. Now for 3 is already a multiple of 3, so I don't need to do anything. So yeah, now for 4, what all choices I have? Either I can convert 4 to 3 or I can convert to the next multiple of 3, which is 6. Okay, so if I convert 4 to 6, I'll be requiring +2 operations, like doing +1 operation 2 times. And if I convert 4 to 3, I'll be requiring 1 operation, which is basically doing this -1 operation 1 time. So yeah, I'll prefer this guy. So if I check, so for 1 I need 1 operation, for 2 I need 1 operation, and for 3 I need 0 operation, for 4 I need 1 operation. So in total I will be needing 3 operations. So yeah, that's the idea. So for every number, okay, first collect the bounds. So the bounds is get the highest multiple of 3 which is less than that number, let's call it x. Okay, and get the lowest multiple of 3 which is greater than x. Okay, so yeah, so once you find these two multiples, then just find the distance, in order to convert x to one of this, how many operations you will be needing. Cool. Now let's quickly implement this. So I'll be creating an answer variable. Let's call it int ans. I will be returning ans. Then for every element in nums, so whenever this number is not divisible by 3, okay, so I'll be creating two numbers, which is the highest multiple of 3, let's call it LB because it's my lower bound kind of. So that will be 3 times floor division of LE upon 3. Okay, then I'll be creating one upper bound, which is the next multiple or the lowest multiple of 3, which is greater than my LE. So that will be 3 times LE plus 3 minus 1 and 3. So this is basically the ceil operation. So yeah, and finally I'll be updating my answer with the minimum distance. So LB will be lesser than my LE, so I'll be doing this, and UB will be greater than my LE, so I'll be doing this. Okay, now if I run this and I submit, So yeah, this will work. Now one thing I want you guys to notice. So uh, whenever a number is not divisible by 3, okay, or let's say whenever I'm dividing a number by 3, okay, so what are choices I have in the remainder? So it can be 0, or it can be 1, or it can be 2, okay. So these are the range of like x mod 3, okay. So if a number is already divisible by 3, I don't need to worry, okay. But if a number is not divisible by 3, okay, it can be either of these two, okay. So if you think, so let's say here is x, okay. So when I'm doing this lower bound and upper bound, okay, so the distance of x to lower bound, it can be either 1 or 2, okay. Similarly, the distance of upper bound to x, it can be either 1 or 2, okay. Because in this example, if you see, okay, so when I was like doing for 1, okay, so in order to get it like to the next multiple, okay, so I was requiring 2 operation. But if you check for 2, when I was like converting to the next multiple, okay, which is like 3, I only needed 1, okay. And these are like flipping, so either it's 2 or 1, okay. So yeah, so I don't need to really worry about or like finding out like which one like what number is my lower bound and what number is upper bound, okay. I know my distance can be either 1 or 2, okay. And I can greedily choose, like I will always go with one operation, no matter if I converting the number to my upper bound or I am converting the number to lower bound. So yeah, so whenever a number is not divisible by 3, okay, I can either convert it into its lower bound or upper bound, okay. And I will always prefer the lesser number of operation. Now the lesser number of operation is always 1. So I can do something like this then. So if I remove this, I can simply say ans plus equal to uh, int of le mod 3 not equal to 0. So every time when the number is not divisible by 3, I will simply increment my answer by +1. So yeah, should work. Cool. Similarly, let's do it for Golang. Range nums if le is not divisible by 3, I'll increment ans. Let's directly submit. I hope it will work. Worked. Cool. And finally, let's do it for Rust. So I'll create let mod answer equal to 0. Then I will iterate over all the elements. So for le in nums, I can say I need to do this. If le mod 3 is not equal to 0, I need to do plus equal to 1. Oh yeah, I can do the same fashion what I did with C++. So ans plus equal to le mod 3 not equal to 0 by32, and I will return ans. Let's check. Good. Now let's submit. Cool. All 3 languages are done. So yeah, this was the concept. But yeah, this thing may not always work for all numbers, but yeah, this concept will work for any number. So if it is like, if it has given like instead of 3 some other number, okay, so we can apply this concept, okay. But yeah, so yeah, I hope you guys understood the concept, and I hope I was able to explain it to you. So if you like this video, please do like and subscribe this channel. So yeah, just stay tuned to watch more videos. Thank you. Bye bye.